Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Good morning. Oke, Bapak Ibu. Hari ini, today, we will study about the Module 2, Unit 1. Module 2, School Life and Special Moment. In this unit, Unit 1, we are talking about school days. Oke, Bapak Ibu, kita langsung saja. Bapak Ibu bisa buka di LMS Bapak Ibu. Objektif 2.1.1 objektif. Nah, in this unit 1, school days, objective. You can see in your LMS objective. By the end of unit 1, the participants are expected to be able to 1. Ask and answer question about the schedule and study habit using adverb of frequency. Number 2, identify information and adverb of frequency in text about school routines. Number 3, write the short descriptive paragraph about study habit using correct structure. And number 4, use and respond to classroom English for giving and checking interaction. And number 5, apply simple teaching strategies such as using picture or vocabulary. Oke, Bapak Ibu, kita lanjut Bapak Ibu next di topik objektif ya. Kita lanjut. Nah, di topik berikut ini 2.1.2 listening speaking. Nah, di LMS Bapak Ibu bisa memilih preview ya. Bapak Ibu silakan Bapak Ibu klik, you can click the preview. Okay. In this section, Unit 1 School Day Listening Speaking. In listening speaking, you will practice your listening and speaking skill through fun and interactive activities. The main goal is to understand spoken information and express your idea or opinion clearly using simple English. First, you will listen to short conversation or text and try to grasp the important information. Then you will answer the simple question to check your understanding. After that, you will practice speaking by repeating useful sentences and having short conversation. Those activities will help you build confidence and improve your fluency in English. Oke, di LMS Bapak Ibu ada konteks. The new school year has begun. The school atmosphere will lively with various activities. The students and teachers show great enthusiasm while adjusting to the new class schedule and additional school program. In addition, they also discuss and share their opinion about good teaching habits, which makes the learning environment more enjoyable and meaningful. In this unit, we will learn about how to describe our schedule related to our job as a teacher at school. We will also learn how to describe good teaching habits that support effective and engaged learning. Nah, Bapak Ibu, di LMS Bapak Ibu juga ada ini audio listening. This have audio listening, and then you can learn also you can hear, and then you can click this audio.
The new school year has begun. The school atmosphere feels lively with various activities. The students and teachers show great enthusiasm while adjusting to the new class schedule and additional school programs. In addition, they also discuss and share their opinions about good teaching habits, which makes the learning environment more enjoyable and meaningful. In this unit, we will learn about how to describe our schedule related to our job as a teacher at school. We will also learn how to describe good teaching habits that support effective and engaging learning.
Okay, Bapak Ibu, after you hear the listening, and then you can answer the question. The question soal number 1. Task 1A. Based on your school schedule, answer the following question. Nah, di sini Bapak Ibu, in this section has 5 question, ya. Bapak Ibu akan menjawab 5 pertanyaan ini. Number 1, do you make a teaching schedule? Do you put in on your desk or in your Google Calendar? And number 3, what subject do you teach on Monday? And number 4, based on your list teaching schedule, what day is your favorite? Why? And number 5, what activity do you teach after school hours? Jadi Bapak Ibu, setelah Bapak Ibu membaca soal, nah di sini ada workbox Bapak Ibu. Nah, workbox di sini itu ada vocabulary, kosakata baru, dan ada terjemahannya. Contoh, schedule itu jadwal, kalender, subject itu mata pelajaran, based on itu berdasarkan, favorit itu kesukaan, activities itu kegiatan, hours itu jam atau waktu. Nah, Bapak Ibu, setelah Bapak Ibu membaca soal di atas, and then you can write down the answer in this blank, ya. Jadi Bapak Ibu bisa menulis di sini jawabannya. Kemudian setelah Bapak Ibu menulis jawaban, after you write the answer, we can next task 1B. Ya, itu ada task 1B. Drag and drop to match the category with the example. Jadi Bapak Ibu, ini ada 3 kategori, ya. Day of the week, time, school subject. Day of the week itu hari dalam seminggu, time itu waktu, school subject itu mata pelajaran yang ada di sekolah. Dan Bapak Ibu bisa memilih item mana yang sesuai dengan pertanyaan di atas. Misalnya day of the week, you can find out the answer in this below, ya. Okay, ya, you got it what I mean? Okay, then you can check the correct. Okay, we next, ya. Text 1C. Drag and drop the names of class subject under each picture. Number 1 has been done for you. Jadi ini Bapak Ibu sudah ada contohnya, nomor 1 sudah ada jawabannya, ya. Misalnya nomor 1 itu adalah natural science. Nah, ini sudah ada jawabannya. And then the other question, you can find out the answer in this item, ya. Bapak Ibu bisa memilih jawabannya ada di website, ya, di sampingnya ini. Oke, next Bapak Ibu. Kemudian ada question to audio. Number 2, question number 2, listen to audio to teacher or talking about schedule and days. Bapak Ibu bisa memilih mengklik, you can click the link, the audio in here, and then after you hear the listening, you can answer this question. And then number 1, like example, number 1, what subject does Edo ask about? You can answer in this option, ya. The option in beside the question, ya. Until number 4. Number 4 also like that. The answer beside the question. Okay. Number 3 also, you must hear the listening. You can click the audio in here, and then after you hear the listening, you can answer the question. Only 5 questions, and the answer beside the question. You can choose this. Has an option, yeah. There's an option in here until number 5. Okay, ya. Oke, after you answer the question, Bapak Ibu, silakan kita pindah ke soal nomor 4. The question number 4. The question number 4 has a worksheet. Nah, Bapak Ibu bisa klik. You can click the worksheet. Nah, we waiting for process. After download, we can open the worksheet. In this. Okay, wait, still waiting, menunggu Bapak Ibu processing ya. Di sini in here Bapak Ibu has a 5 karakter ya, 3 karakter. Write your daily schedule in provide column ya. Number 2, B, X your friends schedule, then write them in provide column, and then C, upload worksheet into the LMS. Like example, that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Your schedule ya, Bapak Ibu punya jadwal itu di sini, cantumkan sini, and then your friend schedule ya, hari Senin apa, Selasa apa, Rabu apa, Kamis sampai hari Jumat. Oke, get it ya Bapak Ibu ya, understand ya. Oke, now we go to LMS ya. Oke, after that after you write the answer, the worksheet, you can choose the file and then upload in here. Okay, after that you can collect ya, and kumpulkan, submit ya. You can submit in here ya. Okay, top in unit 1 topic 2 kita finish ya. Oke, kita lanjut ke topik ketiga. Topik ketiga, nah di modul 2, modul 2, unit 1 and topic 3, we go to the reading and viewing. Okay. Reading and viewing. Oke, nah ini Bapak Ibu di LMS Bapak Ibu, silakan klik kembali. You can click back the preview. Oke. Study the picture about adverb of frequency. Find their meaning in bahasa Indonesia. Jadi Bapak Ibu, ini ada adverb of frequency. Ada 100% itu always, 90%, 90% to usually, 80% normally or generally, and 17% often, frequently, 50% sometimes, and 30% occasionally, and 10% seldom, 5% hardly ever or rarely, and 0% never. Oke, Bapak Ibu, kita langsung saja masuk ke soal number 1. Nah, soal number 1, the question number 1, the following sentences are under study habit. Select the most appropriate adverb frequency for your study activity. Nah, jadi Bapak Ibu bisa memilih Misalnya, like example, Andre bla 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 check his class schedule. Bapak Ibu bisa memilih di sini ya, regularly or never. Kemudian next number, also number 2 like that, you can choose the answer in here ya, select the answer in here. Okay, until number 10 ya, until number 10 you can select the answer in here. Okay, ya. Next, soal number 2 ya, the question number 2. Number 2 also like that. Complete the following sentences by choosing the most suitable adverb of frequency. Jadi ada ini soal 1 until 10 ya. Bapak Ibu bisa memilih titik-titik ini, the blank, the answer is beside the question ya. You can select this and then you can choose the answer in here. Okay, until number 10. Oke Bapak Ibu ya. Oke, kita langsung pindah ke number 3. Number 3, read the dialogue between Mr. Edo and Andre discussing learning habit. Jadi di sini Bapak Ibu akan membaca dialog antara Mr. Edo dan Andre ya. Mereka berbicara tentang kebiasaan belajar. Nah, Pak Eko and Andre. Bapak Ibu silakan baca dialognya ini. Di sini Bapak Ibu, after you read the dialogue, Bapak Ibu, you can find out the word box ya. Bapak Ibu akan menemukan word box. Di sini ada vocabulary, kosakata yang Bapak Ibu akan temukan di dalam dialog tersebut. Nah, ini Bapak Ibu bisa, you can write down in your note, and then after that maybe you can memorize this vocab ya. Oke. After that, Bapak Ibu, setelah Bapak Ibu tulis atau Bapak Ibu bisa hafalkan, ada pertanyaan di sini. Choose the best answer for the following question based on the dialogue. Jadi ada pertanyaan di sini berdasarkan dialog di atas. How often does Rani review her notes after class? Jadi Bapak Ibu bisa memilih. Jawabannya ada di sini, pilihannya ada di sini ya. Select or choose in here. Okay, after you can read several times the dialogue, then you can find out the answer about the dialogue ya. Okay, after you can answer this, kita pindah ya, kita next ya. Next, soal number 4, the question number 4. Okay, vocabulary practice, make the vocabulary with the definition. Nah, jadi Bapak Ibu di sini ada vocab, dan Bapak Ibu bisa mendefinisikan apa, like example, dedicate. What does it mean dedicate? Then you can answer in here. Apa itu dedikasi? Kemudian review juga begitu, apa itu review? Kemudian apa itu ignore, apa itu encourage, apa itu motivate. Jadi Bapak Ibu bisa memilih, jawabannya ada di sini. Oke, next Bapak Ibu ya. Oke, soal number 5. You can look this picture ya. Ini ada teacher and student, and then the teacher presentation about the picture in her hands. Jadi dia mempresentasikan gambar yang ada di tangan guru ini. Kemudian dia menjelaskan and she explain about this picture. Nah, Bapak Ibu setelah melihat gambar itu, Bapak Ibu melanjutkan di bawahnya ini ada paragraf tentang gambar di atas. Oke. Jadi Bapak Ibu, you can read this paragraph, and then you can find out the word box. Jadi setelah Bapak Ibu membaca paragraf teks di atas, Bapak Ibu akan menemukan kosakata baru. Dan maybe Bapak Ibu, you can write down also in your notebook, and then you can memorize this vocabulary. Oke Bapak Ibu, we next ya, kita next Nah, setelah membaca teks di atas, fill in the blank based on the text. Bapak Ibu bisa mengisi titik-titik di sini ya. Setelah membaca teks di atas, Bapak Ibu bisa menjawab soal-soal ini ya. And then submit. Bapak Ibu bisa kumpulkan, submit in here. Kumpulkan ya. Oke, kita finish di topik ini ya Bapak Ibu ya. Kita finish has done ya, have done di reading ya, reading viewing di topik ketiga. Kita sekarang we move to topic 4 ya. Topic 4 Module 2 Module 2 School Life. Module 2 School Life and Special Moment. Unit 1 School Day. Oke, kita masuk pada topik keempat. We move to fourth topik ya, topik keempat. You can click writing representing ya. Okay, and then click the preview. Klik the preview Bapak Ibu ya. Oke, Bapak Ibu, welcome to writing and representing. In this section, you will practice writing short text. You will complete guide sentences, arrange word into correct sentence, and complete gap fill exercise. Those activities will help you organize your idea, use correct grammar, and build confidence in expressing yourself both in writing and speaking. Jadi ini Bapak Ibu ada text 1, soal number 1. Think about the study habit and use have learned. Nah, ini Bapak Ibu bisa membaca ini teks ini, kemudian Bapak Ibu akan membuat satu habit ya Bapak Ibu. Misalnya Bapak Ibu kebiasaan itu di sekolah itu seperti apa? Ini contoh ya, example. I always use game. Ya, pagi-pagi di sini banyak ayam yang berkokok ya. Oke Bapak Ibu ya, kita abaikan saja itu ayam berkokok. Oke Bapak Ibu. Nah, example Bapak Ibu ya, I always use games in my class. Saya selalu menggunakan permainan di kelas saya. Okay, after you read the example, maybe you can write down your habit in here, ya. This blank, ya. This format you can write down your answer in here, ya. You can write down. Okay. So number 2, read the following text, identify the connection between identification and description. Oke, jadi ini ada koneksi antara identifikasi dan deskripsi. Contoh ya Bapak Ibu, misalnya identifikasi Ibu Ayu ini adalah English teacher di junior high school. She is known as a kind and dedicated teacher. Jadi Ibu Ina ini adalah seorang guru bahasa Inggris di SMP dan dia dikenal sebagai guru yang baik dan dedikasi. Nah, kenapa dia dikenal seperti itu? Ini ada deskripsinya Bapak Ibu. She always comes to class on time. Jadi dia ini dikenal dengan baik karena dia sering datang tepat waktu. Nah, Bapak Ibu silakan menulis ya. You can write down in identifikasi and description this ya. Bapak Ibu identifikasi Bapak Ibu tuh apa, dikenal sebagai apa di sekolah, and then you can write down in here. Oke, next ya Bapak Ibu, soal number 3. Nah Bapak Ibu, jam the sentences rewriting task. Below are sentences about Ibu Ida Ayu Komal. They are mixed up. Rearrange them into a correct descriptive text by putting them into the identification or description in the correct order. Jadi Bapak Ibu, ini ada sentence ya, ada kalimat-kalimat yang akan Bapak Ibu urutkan ya. Dari 1 sampai 11 Bapak Ibu akan urutkan mana pernyataan-pernyataan yang sesuai dengan apa di atas Ibu Ida ya. Kemudian setelah Bapak Ibu membaca ini teks ini, Bapak Ibu akan menjawab soal number 1. Bapak Ibu akan menjawab soal number 1. You can select the answer in here. Also number 2 also you can select the answer in here. Oke Bapak Ibu ya. Oke. We next soal number 4. Write a descriptive paragraph use adverb of frequency to describe another person, not yourself. Ya, jadi ini menggambarkan orang lain, tapi bukan Bapak Ibu ya, tapi orang lain. Contoh ya, misalnya who is the person? What is her job? Nah, jawabannya adalah she is an English teacher. He is a school principal. Dia adalah seorang kepala sekolah. Kemudian juga ini she is a friendly and patient. Oke. Jadi Bapak Ibu akan menulis ya, menulis lagi. You can write down back in here. Oke, record the blank column ya. You can write down. Okay, and then after that you can submit Bapak Ibu. Kumpulkan ya. Okay, we finish the topic 4. Then we next topic 5. Next, still waiting Bapak Ibu ya. Okay. Kita next Module 2, Unit 1 and Topic 5. Okay, Teaching in Psych. Bapak Ibu klik Teaching in Psych. Bapak Ibu please klik Preview. Okay. Classroom English. Checking student understanding to make sure student follow lesson and interaction teacher can use. Jadi untuk meyakinkan siswa itu mengikuti pelajaran dan arahan kita, maka guru itu bisa menggunakan kata-kata di bawah ini. Misalnya, do you understand? Is it clear? Can you repeat the interaction? What should you do first? Show me with your hand if you understand. Kemudian, who can explain it in their own word? Nah, ini ada Classroom English Quiz. Okay. The teacher explain a new activity to check if student follow. The teacher asks. Ya, Bapak Ibu silakan Bapak Ibu pilih mana jawabannya. The teacher explain. Is it clear? What is your favorite subject? Do you have homework? Who is absent today? Ya, jadi Bapak Ibu silakan memilih kira-kira mana ya. Ketika Bapak Ibu mengecek ya, siswa itu sudah mengikuti ya. Kemudian number 2. After giving interaction, the teacher want to know if student can say the step again. The teacher asks. Bapak Ibu memilih kembali ya, kira-kira mana yang sesuai dengan pertanyaan ini. Apakah can you repeat? Do you like this game? Are you ready or can you sing the song? Jadi Bapak Ibu silakan Bapak Ibu memilih. Begitu juga number 3 ya, sama. The teacher wants student to show the understanding without speaking. The teacher said, kira-kira apa yang Bapak Ibu akan katakan? show me with your hand if you understand, atau draw a picture, stand up and clap, or write and answer the board. Soal number 4 juga sama, the teacher give and set interaction task to make sure student really understand the teacher asks, ya. Oke, soal number 5 also like that. Nah, sekarang kita pindah ke soal nomor 6. Nah, Bapak Ibu, teaching note, ya. The authors in this unit using picture to help learner engage and understand new vocabulary more easily. Picture make learning more fun, interesting and memorable possible. Jadi Bapak Ibu menggunakan gambar atau kartu, ya, teaching vocabulary for young learner pada pemuda pelajar through the picture, ya. Kenapa Bapak Ibu? Karena ini akan efektif strategi, because children learn best when concept are made concrete and visual. Jadi ini membuat lebih konkret dan visual, ya. Jadi Bapak Ibu di kelas itu silakan menggunakan gambar atau flashcard, ya Bapak Ibu, atau storybook Bapak Ibu, supaya agar siswa itu mudah paham di kelas. Oke, reflect on vocabulary learning you did in this module. How do picture help you learn help, ya? Which picture or visual you can use in your. Jadi Bapak Ibu, apa yang Bapak Ibu lakukan ketika Bapak Ibu sudah membaca ini, ya? Sedangkan Bapak Ibu write down the answer in this blank, ya. Okay, and then after that you can submit. Kumpulkan Bapak Ibu, ya. Okay, we finish, ya. We finish topic 5, ya, teaching insight. Now we going to the top 6 topic, ya. Topik ke-6, kita masuk pada topik ke-6. Topik ke-6 Module 2 Unit 1 Topik 6. Oke, topik 6 Unit Summary. Oke, kita sudah masuk di unit summary. Summary ini adalah ringkasannya, ya Bapak Ibu. Tadi orang sudah belajar sama-sama. Sekarang kita masuk pada this unit. This unit focus on rutinitas and structure of school life. It begins with vocabulary for school subject, mathematics, science, art, and day of the week. Learn and practice asking and answer the question about teaching schedule, for listening exercise and role-playing activities, including a creative, ya, termasuk membuat TikTok duet, ya Bapak Ibu. And then the unit then see to personal habit and producing adverb of frequency, always, usually, sometimes, and never, to describe how often activities are done. Reading passage and dialogue model, study and teaching habit, emphasizing good practice like review notes and encourage students. Finally, the writing section guide learning to structure a descriptive paragraph about a person's habit using the correct text structure and adverb of frequency. The unit is supported by classroom English phrases for asking questions and giving information. Oke, kita lanjut ke next topic, ya, refleksi. Bapak Ibu akan merefleksi apa yang sudah kita pelajari hari ini, Bapak Ibu, ya. Di topik ke-7 ini, refleksi, ya. Bapak Ibu, you can click review in your LMS. Nah, this is the interaction, di instruksinya, ya. Ini instruksinya, reflection. This is the end of the unit 1. Ini adalah unit terakhir di unit 1, topik terakhir. Throughout this module you can reflect on what you have learned. Apa yang sudah Bapak Ibu pelajari selama during this course, selama kursus pembelajaran ini, and how this will affect your teaching practice, dan bagaimana ini akan berefek pada teaching, ya, teaching mengajar, praktik mengajar Bapak Ibu. Nah, Bapak Ibu silakan baca ini. Then, so number one, look the checklist below and make sure you complete all of the assignment. Apakah Bapak Ibu sudah ada ini Pak Bapak Ibu lalui? Misalnya Bapak Ibu sudah mendengarkan audio unit 1, Bapak Ibu checklist. Kemudian akhirnya the test provide in unit 1, Bapak Ibu bisa checklist. Oke, and Bapak Ibu, apakah Bapak Ibu sudah mengumpulkan semua project tugas-tugas di setiap unit? Bapak Ibu checklist ya Bapak Ibu. Oke. Kemudian objective attainment interaction. Just one option. Oke, jadi Bapak Ibu silakan pilih salah satu ya. Misalnya I am able to talk about class schedule and school subject. Maka Bapak Ibu sudah bisa berbicara tentang pelajaran di kelas dan jadwal mata pelajaran. Misalnya not confident, somewhat not confident, and confident or very confident. Jadi silakan Bapak Ibu memilih salah satu saja ya Bapak Ibu. Kemudian juga sama number 3, I'm able to talk about online learning tips. Bapak Ibu silakan memilih lagi. Bapak Ibu punya pilihan sendiri ya. Kemudian number 4, I'm able to describe one study habit. Silakan Bapak Ibu memilih lagi. And also number 5, like same the question, memilih lagi. And soal number 6. Ini adalah strength and weakness. Bapak Ibu punya kekuatan dan kelemahan. And apa rencana ke depan? Bapak Ibu bisa ketik di sini. Bapak Ibu bisa tulis apa kekuatan saya, apa kelemahan saya, dan apa rencana saya ke depan. And then you can upload in this ya. Kita upload 3 pertanyaan ini Bapak tulis. Bapak Ibu silakan tulis di Word. Setelah itu Bapak Ibu pilih simpan. Bapak Ibu pilih filenya di sini, choose a file, and then upload Bapak Ibu, and then submit, kumpulkan. Okay, I think that's all for today. Thank you so much for your attention, and assalamualaikum, bye bye, sampai ketemu lagi ya, see you next time. Oke Bapak Ibu, selesai ya.